Every morning we are born again, but what we do today is what matters. Call to me, and I'll answer you, and will tell you great and hidden things that you have not known. Jeremiah 33, verse 3.
Prayer is when you talk to God. Meditation is when you listen to God. Singing is when you join in harmony with God. Music is the most poetic way to talk about God. Now I request everyone to raise up for the prayer song.
Thank you. Please be seated. It's time to take an opportunity to spread the optimistic energy to all. Sparkling smile with humble heart, it's eager to welcome. Now I invite Professor Prasant Arakyasamy to welcome the gathering.
Thank you. A very pleasant good evening to one and all gathered here. So I take the privilege and I thank for this opportunity and welcome the gathering. First, I would like to welcome the administrators of the college management in their absence, Reverend Dr. Paul Raj Michael S.J., our rector, and Reverend Dr. K. Amal S.J., our secretary, and Reverend Dr. S. Maridas S.J., our principal, and Dr. P. Rajendran, our deputy principal for this function in their absentia. And also I extend my greetings in inviting the professors of our department, Shift 2, and from other departments as well, Professor Ambrose and his team from BISCOM as well. Welcome professors, welcome to the gathering. And then I take a privilege and so happy to invite the coordinator of the department, Dr. J. Charles Arakyasamy. We welcome you, Professor. And of course, I took time to invite our chief guest because I take again a great enthusiasm in giving an introduction about him as well while inviting him. We have our invited speaker and chief guest for today, Reverend Father Joe Antony S.J. We invite you, Father, for the program. Welcome. So let me introduce few things about our invited speaker, Reverend Father Joe Antony S.J. Father is currently an editor of the magazine named G1, which you can check it in the Google as well. It is available in the web page and you can check. And Father, of course, is close related to our department because he is a literature student, obtained the first rank and gold medal in BA English Literature from Madras University. So Father is a gold medalist, and it's only a dream for most of us to get a gold medal, Father, but you have done so much. And Father did his master's in journalism at Marquette University, US, United States of America, and taught at the Department of BISCOM, Loyola College, Chennai for a year. And Father also has taught effective writing to the PG students of journalism and communication at the Madras University for several years. So Father is not only an editor, he is also has experience in teaching for the students of journalists. And after that, father worked as editor of the National Catholic Fortnightly, the New Leader, for 20 years and gave a new life and reputation to the journal. And then he served as an editor of the South Asian Jesuit magazine, G1, for 17 years, which he is currently doing it, and was the primary advisor and executive secretary to the provincial superior of the Madurai province Jesuit for nearly 6 years. And as I informed, currently is the editor of INI, an online English magazine for Jesuits and their associates. And from last July again, he becomes the editor of South Asian Jesuit magazine named G1. And apart from editing, teaching things, he has written the lyrics, song lyrics for over 200 devotional hymns and composed music for about 60 of them, which are accessible in his YouTube channels and across social medias. And father also is a writer, not only a singer, a lyricist, he also a writer and writes in regular columns for the New Leader, the magazine, and also a Tamil magazine called Nam Varvu. And apart from magazines and articles, he also written 12 books in English and 12 books in Tamil. So it takes so much of time. I have just given you the crux, so you can see the depth of our invited speaker about the magazine related things or writing or anything related to it. So it is a pleasure and it's really an honor to have such a reputed invited speaker among us. Once again, we all give a big round of applause to invite our chief guest, Reverend Father Joe Antony. Welcome, Father. So about the invited speaker, I have given so much of things. About the other guest, I don't have much, but this is the first step that they have taken in their life, which will progress them towards attaining all the things that I have told for the fathers. I really proud enough to invite the student editors and the event coordinators of the Engzine magazine. First, Mr. Dhanush and Miss Merlin, Miss Infancia, Miss Virginia, and Miss Leona Priya. Thank you. And I express my sincere gratitude and respect towards the literary contributors who are from other department as well as from our department, whose literary skills and writings have done a greater work and give us a kind of enthusiasm to progress in bringing out this magazine. I take this moment to in welcoming the contributors for this program. Welcome you all. And at last, it's always a pleasure in meeting the students. Respected student friends, you are our boost, you are our energy. So to attend and encourage the participants and others, you are most welcome to participate in this program. I welcome you for this gathering. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your warm words of welcome.
It's time to unleash
What is to be unleashed?
a butterfly on a magazine.
A butterfly and a magazine.
Yes, an egg is formed, so did the concepts, ideas, and plans of magazines. Then a caterpillar sneaked, so did the works from the student friends. In caterpillar stage, it actively feeds and grows by consuming leaves, so did the concept solidified, manuscripts began to develop. Caterpillar undergoes the pupa stage, so did the draft undergone revision phase at a particular area. From pupa comes out a colorful butterfly, so did the works comes out from colorful and the magazine named Engzine. Now it's time to unleash the magazine. Now I request our chief guest to unveil the magazine. Please, Father. The first copy of the magazine will be received by our department coordinator, Dr. Charles Aragisamy. The second copy will be received by the chief editor, Mr. Dhanush. The third copy will be received by Dr. Loyola, sir.
Johnson.
The third copy will be received by Dr. Loyola.
Dr. Johnson. Dr. Johnson.
Then the fourth copy will be received by Dr. Johnson. Then the fourth copy will be received by Professor Tyagarajan. Best stories are those are revealed, not told.
Here comes the presentation part. Introduction of magazine will be given by Mr. Dhanush of 2nd MA English.
So, good evening, everyone. Good evening to one of our present here. First of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our Chief Advisor and Co-Editor, Professor Prashant Arogyasamy, for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, sir. It was a quick grab for me as I was eager for an opportunity. The idea has taken the next form as execution, from which we have gotten this excellent piece of artistry. A magazine created to introduce the Gen Z thoughts to the literary world, to showcase the new ideas and ideals about various parts and paths of life, especially college life. I will now share the origin of Engzine, a portmanteau word combining the basis in English and magazine, a biannual literary magazine from the Department of English shifted to. So, everything needs a vision to progress and succeed. So our vision is sharing voices and valuing efforts, sharing the voices that were never heard of or had the opportunity to express, and valuing immense creative efforts in expressing and establishing new ideas. Our theme, Campus Lives, drives as a force for students to embrace the delightful moments of togetherness with the college campus, filled with lots of indelible memories. So I'll go with the journey. At the same stage, in the month of August, we started our adventurous and fun-filled journey with orientation program to reveal the logo, the name, and the vision of the magazine. With words from the magazine creation, with words about magazine creation and publication from expert himself, Dr. Xavier Pradeep Singh. We thank him in his absence. We had meetings in regular intervals to create bond between the team members. The team, a group that was ready to go all in for the magazine, even when it was when done only in leisure time. So let's look into the team. Professor Prashant Arogyasamy, the Chief Advisor and Co-Editor. Event Coordinator, Ms. Leona Priya, and the Chief Editors, Ms. Merlin, Ms. Navina Infancia, Ms. Virginia Varshini, and myself. Created a base team which consisted of so many subsections like literary team, photography team, arts team, and most importantly, media and podcasting. Apart from editing, we established ourselves as heads of these teams to help contributors in their journey with the magazine. Then we had audition for selecting the best contributors. Later we set up teams to give direct access to us at any given moment. Then we started our social media handles on Instagram, Twitter, Threads, and most importantly, our YouTube channel, which has now flourished with 6 episodes of podcasts, each addressing an important aspect of college, education, and English literature from experts in those fields. Collection and collation of the contributions was a daily routine for us, in proofreading and editing daily to get things done on time to get ready for designing. The most time-consuming and yet the most enjoyable part of all, done by our alumni, Mr. Navneeta Krishnan. And the Engzine website was designed by our fellow student, Ashok Nixon. People say journeys do come to an end. Yes, ours also comes to an end for this issue. And we will be back with much more enthusiasm for the next one. Until then, stay keen and be aware. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Danush, for your wonderful introduction.
Now I invite Ms. Merlin and Ms. Navina Infanzia of 2nd M English to carry out the gist of contents.
With this joyful introduction, we move on to the content part. The contents that we have included in our magazine are poetry, drawings, essays, photography, short stories, and quiz. I'm excited to talk about some of the wonderful sections in our magazine. Let's start with poetry. We have 14 poems with enchanting verses that mesmerize the readers. The poems featured here are a reflection of the diverse voices on campus life. It's a beautiful way to express our thoughts and emotions and feelings on the world around us. Our contributors have poured their hearts into verses that capture the essence of campus life. The writers express their impulses into their work. They speak about the joys of friendship, the warmth of memories, the adventure of journeys, and the quiet wisdom of libraries. Thank you to all the contributors for your beautiful poetry. Next, we have drawings. In this section, we have a handful of drawings of artworks. Each drawing reflects the artistic imagination and tells its own story. Each artwork featured here is a window into artistic perspective, a reminder the beauty lies not only in what we see, but in how we see it. We proudly present the drawing section where creativity knows no bounds. Next, we have essays. There are 16 essays on the themes of campus life. Each essay is a reflection of the writer's perspective, shaped by their experience, knowledge, and passions. In these essays, the classroom becomes more than four walls. It's a space where aspirations are nurtured. The ground transforms into the field of possibilities where every step is a step closer to our ambitions. And through it all, our dreams take center stage, reminding us learn and grow. We would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to all the contributors for their thought-provoking essays. Thank you.
In this wonderful occasion, I place my greetings to all. Now let's look at the photographs of our wonderful campus. We have received 150 fabulous images. Every image reflects the beauty of our campus through the capturer's lens. These images describe the beautiful features of our college. Next, we move on to short stories. We have received 11 impressive short stories. Every author has shared their experience and creativity through their works. Every story has its unique narration and creativity. Writers shared their views on the nook and corner of our campus. Their views about their professors, their classmates, and their friends that truly mesmerize us. They have sculptured every single moment through their words. Thank you all writers for your impressive stories. Next, these are all the edutainment part, and now we need fun. And what's fun without games? We have connections, that is quiz, with 30 unique questions to entertain our readers. And also, we have log of events that takes us through the journey of our department events and as well as our magazine adventures this year. And also, we have included some literary fact in our magazine. That's all about the content. Thank you all, and stay curious for our next issue.
Thank you, dear girls, for your beautiful presentation on poems, short stories, and artworks.
In order to reach out Gen Z, print is not enough, so there is media. Here comes the part of Engzine and media. Now I invite Ms. Virginia Vashini to take over.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I'm Virginia Vashni from 2nd PG. Here I am. Like to thank Professor Prasant sir for giving this wonderful opportunity. Without you, nothing will happen, sir. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity, sir. I need an energetic applause. So thank you. First of all, beginning from media, I just want to introduce the team members of the media team. So here it is. Starting from English department, now it has reached its wider area from shift 2 to shift 1 and all over the departments, especially computer science and AI departments. So welcome dear friends into this team. In search of gold, we found diamond for this season. So the search is not over. So search is going on. So we welcome all the people into this media team. Our media team focuses on the academic purpose and also the wide area of your thirst. Yes guys, it is all because for you. So whatever you like, you can say your comments and also your idea are most welcome. Especially, I just want to thank all the staff members of the department for holding our hands and guiding through this path. Thank you for your patience, sir and ma'am in our departments. And another thing to moving forward, I want to note it down the efforts which we have done throughout this journey. Especially the alumni of a college, Antony, Richard and couple, they had been a best part and playing a major role in this as the direction team. We also seeking for the members like editors and directors and the people who are well known in digital areas and also the people as hosts in our team. Camera people are most welcome in our team. Thank you for being the good cooperation in all over the journey. Thank you. Have a nice day. And be the part of media team and also be the part of our Engzine team. Welcome to our family. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation on media.
Wise words captures the heart and inspires the mind to involve in action. Here comes our chief guest,
Wait,
an honorable chief.
Just a minute. Actually, when the last orientation program conducted here, we are promised only about the magazine and podcast. But once the student volunteers got involved and there were much enthusiasm, we have developed and we have enlarged the productivity and creativity of the students into developing a website for our own magazine. So now what you are watching in the PPT is the magazine, the website, which is especially created for our department magazine. So in a few days of time, this magazine, this website with a proper URL will be released. So you can see the photos, all the photos, whatever has not been selected in the e-magazine, all the other photos have been uploaded, as well as you can see the team members' photos, scroll down. The student teams also will be available in the website. And apart from that, in the home section, in about section, we have separate messages about the college, the department, the magazine, and the theme for this current issue, and also about the team, and what about the next issue. And then in issue, you will soon find the PDF file of this launched magazine, volume 1, issue 1. And then we have a media where we have podcast and photography. So all the podcast videos which we have captured and recorded will be uploaded here, which is yet to be done. And also the photographies taken by the students also will be uploaded here. And then we have also created a blog page where we start from this semester to receive writings from the students, where every week accordingly the blogs will be uploaded with your writings, with your D numbers and the name of the student. And at last you have the contact details where the students, whoever is hesitant or you are not aware of whom to contact, the details will be given. And at last, of course, we have provided the feedback link and also the subscription link for the website. Everything is ready, and only thing we are yet to get the approval from the college administration. We have almost done 70%, only 30% work is yet to be done. Once it opened, the link will be shared to all. So that is how the effort, and in this moment, I take this opportunity to thank Mr. Ashur from the Department of BCA. He is from our college, who is the one behind developing the website for the magazine. So thank you, Mr. Ashur. So before getting into the invited speaker, the time that we have taken our invited guest speaker to sit just to listen how we have progressed and what are the things that we have done. And as an in charge for this magazine, my request is for the students of first MA, second UG and for the first UG. You might be hesitant or you might be reluctant when we approached you the last semester, when we are asking you for your literary contributions. I don't want to make it as a word. So we have shown it in actions. Now, if at all you are interested, you are most welcome to join the team, because all the people are belonging to second PG and third UG, and they will be leaving the campus soon. And I need volunteers from first MA and second UG who take up the role of editors, media team and all the other things. So keep that in mind. And also, we are not going to stop with this. This is a student magazine, and we are expecting to enlarge it into a next thing like starting a journal for students as well as professors. And we had a meeting with coordinator. Of course, things have to be confirmed and soon it will be shown. Because we as a team, Department of English Shift 2, if we can travel this long, bringing out a journal is not much far. So we are also working on it. And then the third request I make is, you can see the chief editors and the event coordinators, most of them are girl students, which I am very proud and I am very happy to see at things. I request the girl students to carry a laptop with you every time, because things are changing in a lot manner these days. So I don't want you to just bring your books and other things. I need student volunteers who work with computers and laptops for our magazine team, because I need technical support from especially the girls. Because I know the response from the boys, because many girls are really willing to lend their skills and creativity into the magazine, which I take this moment to thank, as well as a request in inviting the future editors and the media team members for this magazine. So next issue, about the next issue, the first issue now has been launched, which is on November 25. The next issue will be on March 25. And the theme for the next issue is Transpire, which will be circulated to you in a short manner. So take up, and whoever has the skill and talents in creativity and innovation, kindly meet any one of the team members or myself and show your willingness. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. The gathering.
Professor Charles, Professor Prasant, other professors, and the student editors on the stage, and my dear students. Thank you for this honor. Thank you for inviting me to be the chief guest of this function at which you launched this new initiative, the literary magazine of your department. Let me begin with a small quiz. There are only 5 questions, all related to journalism or the press. For every question, I will give you 4 choices. You need to choose the correct one. What is the prize? Is a copy of my latest book. It's called Letting Ourselves Be Loved. Are you ready? Ready? Louder? Okay, first question. Question number 1. When is the National Press Day celebrated in India? When is the National Press Day celebrated in India? 4 choices. February 5th, October 10th, November 16th, November 26th. Raise your hand. Those who know the answer, raise your hand. Yes? Somebody is raising his hand. Stand up. Stand up and give me the answer. Yes? What's your name? Okay, oh, you first, okay. Yeah, somebody take down the name. Take down the name and, yes? Kanagaraj, what is the answer? Correct answer. Louder? No, wrong answers. Sorry. This one? Yeah. November 16th is the correct answer. Give her a good hand. So, yeah. So make a note of her name. Okay. Ravina. Okay. You tell me later on. Okay. Please sit down. Question number 2. Which article of the Indian Constitution guarantees freedom of the press in India? Which article of the Indian Constitution guarantees freedom of the press in India? 4 choices. Article 19, 1A, Article 21, Article 32, Article 14. Article? Article 19 is the correct answer. Yes. Give her a good hand. Okay. Question number 3. Are you listening? Who regulates and oversees the conduct of the press in India? Who regulates and oversees the conduct of the press in India? That is, what the newspapers and magazines do. What they publish, are they okay, are they committing any blunders, mistakes and so on. Which body is the one who regulates and oversees their conduct? 4 choices. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. 2. Press Council of India. 3. Editors Guild of India. 4. Indian Broadcasting Federation. Anyone? Yes? Press Council of India is the correct answer. Give him a good hand. What's your name? Very good. Okay. Question number 4. Of these 4 newspapers, which one played a significant role in India's freedom struggle? I will give you the names of 4 newspapers, English newspapers. Which one played a significant role in the freedom struggle of India? 1. Times of India. 2. The Hindustan Times. 3. The Indian Express. 4th. The Statesman. Yes? Sorry, wrong answer. Any other? Yes? Huh? Hindustan Times is the correct answer. Okay, the last question. Which is the first newspaper, English newspaper published in India? 4 choices. The Bengal Gazette, the Bombay Samachar, the Hindu and the Indian Express. There are 3 hands that are going up now. Okay. Okay, you. The Bengal Gazette is the correct answer. Do you know when it started its publication? 1780, 29th of January 1780, the Bengal Gazette, okay? But you got 4 people. 5. No, but then I got only 1 prize. You cast lots and then you give the prize to one. Okay? Okay. This is what I wanted to say at this function. Your magazine is going to be called going to be called? Engzine. Huh? It is easy to guess how you have come up with this name. English standing for the English department and zine standing for magazine. While you are studying English literature, what you will be engaged in and through this magazine is journalism. Literature and journalism are not the same. Literature focuses on creative expressions like short stories, novels, plays, and poems, whereas journalism focuses on correct reporting of current events, accurate, correct reporting of current events. Today's newspaper tells you what happened yesterday in the world, in the country. There are other magazines devoted to particular fields or sections of the population or political parties, ideologies, etc. Jeevan, the magazine which I edit, is meant for Jesuits. Who are the Jesuits? Who are the Jesuits? My goodness. The Jesuits are the fathers who run this college. Jesuits in South Asia, that means India, Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. The Jesuit fathers and their associates, those who teach in their institutions, the students who study in their institutions, it's meant for them all. So there are a variety of magazines. There is something called literary journalism. That is something that unites these two, literature and journalism. Does anyone know what we mean by literary journalism? Literary journalism uses the techniques of literature, like the techniques of fiction, for example, novel, stories, uses narratives to report an event in order to engage the reader on a deeper level. Okay, Professor Prasant had sent me a draft. I couldn't open it, sadly, because the message I got was the file is too large to preview, but I had a look at the print version which was launched just now. He wanted me to comment on it. The only comment I will make is about the layout, which is very good. The layout of the magazine. About the contents, I would not like to share my comments here from the stage. I will do that in private with these student editors sometime later. Now, what do you need in order to be a writer? Anyone who aspires to be a writer, what do you need in order to excel as a writer? One, an excellent grasp of the English grammar. Okay, just one question to check, is there anyone who knows English grammar well? Give me a sentence in which the subject is third person singular, with a verb like sing or dance. The tense is simple present. The subject is third person singular, the tense is the simple present, the verb is sing or dance. Anyone? He sings is the correct answer. Give her a good hand. So simple as that, isn't it? So simple as that, but nobody else knew except you. Three persons. What are the three persons? First person, I, plural. We, second person. You and you, third person. He or she, plural. They. Very good, very good, very good. Two, an adequate knowledge of the idioms in the English language. Idioms, that is, their own particular usages, which we don't know, because for us it is a foreign language. Make a note of it. English is not our mother tongue. So in order to master a foreign language, a lot of effort is needed. Okay? I will give you two idioms. Let me see who knows the meaning. What is the meaning of blow your top? Blow your top. T-O-P. There's an idiom. Blow your top means losing your temper. Keep your shirt on. There are so many guys here with their shirt on. But what is the meaning of this idiom? Keep your shirt on. When it is used as an idiom. What did they do when they are ready to fight? They take off their shirts. So keep your shirt on means you keep calm and avoid a fight. Okay? 3, a thorough knowledge of current affairs. What is going on in our country, what's going on in the world today. Okay? One question. Who is the President-elect of the United States of America? President-elect. Okay, who was his running mate? Huh? J.D. Vance. Okay? Who was the opposing candidate? Kamala Harris. Okay? 4th one, to be a writer, you need to have a very rich, adequate vocabulary. There are two kinds of vocabulary, active vocabulary and passive vocabulary. What is the meaning of passive vocabulary? It is those words whose meaning you understand readily when someone else is using them. Whereas active vocabulary is those words which you yourself are able to use when you speak or write. There is always a gap between the two, which is usually larger. Passive vocabulary. So you need to know a lot of words. You need to build your vocabulary every day of the year. 5th one, finally, to be a writer, you need to be a reader, a voracious reader. Somebody who reads a lot, reads widely. Finally, what do you need to be a magazine editor? To be a magazine editor, you need to be an excellent writer. The reason is obvious, because you are called to read what other people write and assess them for their quality, and then judge which merits to be published, which has to be rejected, and so on. So unless you yourselves are excellent writers, you cannot be good magazine editors. So you need to be a very good writer in order to be a good magazine editor. Okay? Let me congratulate you on this initiative. Let me congratulate all those on the stage and all those who are sitting here who have contributed to this first issue of the magazine in some way or other. The biggest challenge you will face is this. What is the biggest challenge you will face with this magazine? That is to get your fellow students to read it. Why? Why? What is the consensus today? Everybody says, everybody thinks the youth today do not read anything serious. They will watch a video or see a film, but they will not read anything serious. Therefore, the biggest challenge you will face is to get your own fellow students to read it. But since you know those of your own generation much better than somebody like me or the professors here, I suppose you will be able to meet that challenge too. Thank you very much. All the best and God bless you.
Thank you, Father, for your active speech, intellectual questions, and for making us to become more active in our actions.
To acknowledge the creators of magazine, here is a token of appreciation in the form of certificates.
Now I request our chief guest, Reverend Father Joe Antony, SJ, to distribute the certificates for the literary contributors. I request the literary contributors to take the left side of the stage and get the certificates. And Francis Sanjit, Rudin Joel Oy, Joe Antony Pubalan, Annie D. I request the other students to give a big round of applause as the students have done a great work. Robinson E. Angeline S. Shakti Anirudh Maria Benny. Rakshika Sri. Sam Prabhu. Sivabalan. Naveen G. Hari Prasad. Darshan. Danish. Anburaj. Maria Amrita. Thompson Edison. Dr. Loyola Inasi. Chidambaram. Shakti Priya. Pradeep Roy. James Michael. Sachin Vasant. Ivan Andrew. Srinidhi. Alvin Rex. Anita M. Subhashini S. Deva Kripa. Jeffrin M. Jebin Shah J. Sweta BL. Rojit Raja. Merslin Nivesha. Beulah Chandi Babu. Janet Esther Sheila. Jeffrin Seba. Navanida Krishnan. Leona Priya Ji. அவங்க பேர் என்ன? Virginia Vashni. Navina Infancia. Kanagraj. Danush M. Jennifer. Merlin I. Prasenjit. Sasi Claudine. Leo Lokesh. Jeevashree. Dr. J. Charles Arogyasamy. Naveen Romario. Santosh Kumar SG. Isaac S. Santosh Kumar. Isaac S. Kapil Tirumavalavan. Leonie Richard. Dinesh. Augustine. Dhanapal. Anton Godwin. Dhanabalan. Sibi. Jennifer D. and Augustine. Thank you for.
Thank you, dear creators, for all your wonderful contributions.
If the only prayer you said in whole life was thank you, that would suffice.
Now I request our coordinator, Dr. J. Charles Arogyasamy, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Professors and my dear students, a very pleasant Good evening to all of you. Good evening to all of you. Yes, I just remember a great Victorian poet, Alfred Lord Tennyson, in one of his poems, The Brook, men may come, men may go, but I go on. When he refers to nature, he says like this. So I just compare this particular line with the creative urge in you. Okay, it is also a kind of nature. So therefore, I believe that this Engzine will go on. So always they say, when the work is done, they used to say thank you. But well ahead of time, I just thank you all, my dear friends. Thank you, because you are going to be the contributors of this Engzine. And this Engzine will go on. And Father, he has asked so many questions. And I also ask one simple question. What do you want to be a writer? Already he has asked the question, but I expect simple answer. My answer will go along with W.H. Hudson. He says, if you have a paper, pen, and leisure time, you can be a writer. So therefore, I believe that every one of you here, you have paper and pen, and you have 24 hours free time. Please kindly contribute to this particular magazine. It is a kind of, last year we had in the form of Creators Club. It's a kind of vision like, now it has changed into a mission. So I always look into one important concept called Margis. So that is a Jesuit, character. So we are all Josephites. We always go forward. So having this particular desire within you, please kindly contribute, write. Okay. So now I come to the formal word of thanks. First and foremost, I thank the Almighty for having guided us throughout the day, and because of His intervention, we are able to accomplish all our works to the maximum success. Then I thank the management in their absence. Whenever we approach Reverend Father Rector, Paul Raj Michael S.J., Reverend Father Secretary K. Amal S.J., Reverend Father Dr. S. Mariadas, so immediately they will be very happy, because the program is for the sake of students. It is a student-centered thing. So therefore, immediately they will give their approval. So for that, I would like to express my gratitude towards the management. So you can give them a big round of applause. Then I thank today's chief guest, Reverend Father Joe Antony S.J., editor, and he has just opened up, what are the things actually you are aware of towards writing. We think that the questions itself, I suppose you may understand that what you need, the minute details. You may think that this is something irrelevant. It is not needed. But that matters a lot. So that is the spirit everyone you should have. Then only you can see. The nature is plenty outside. You have to give utmost care on each and everything, whatever you see. So that is what Father insisted, and he has said so many inputs related to magazine. So thank you very much, Father, for gracing this occasion, and you have enlightened us towards writing. Thank you, Father. Give him a big round of applause. Then I thank Professor Prasant Arakyasamy. So when the work is given to him, so whatever may be, so I too had a doubt how the magazine is going to get its life. But I suppose now he has made everything possible, and now our department is very proud of having department magazine. So everyone, you have to be thankful, and you have to feel proud, about having this magazine, department magazine, and he's an able man to handle all the young minds. So for that, we have to give him a big round of applause. Thank you, Professor Prasant. And next, I would like to thank the team. Okay, your own students, your own seniors, your own juniors, okay, they are seated here. So please, everything is possible. That is the thing you have to learn. Everything it is possible. And in the next biannual magazine, the next magazine release, I expect the stage will not enough. I suppose everyone will become editors and co-editors and helpers. So thank you very much to Merlin, Miss Navina, Miss Virginia, Mr. Dhanush, Miss Leona Priya, and all the other supporters. So give them a big round of applause. Then I thank one more student, Ashok. Okay, he has contributed so many work, okay, towards making the department website. Thank you, Mr. Ashok. So you can clap him. And I thank Dr. Xavier Pradeep Singh, because he, okay, especially he gave one talk on how we can, okay, think of a magazine for department, what are the risks we are going to have when we think of, and what are the things we have to do. So everything was enlightened by him. I thank Xavier Pradeep Singh in his absence. Then I thank MC, Master of Ceremony. So that is Engzine and what's her name? Amrita. Okay. So we have to give them a big round of applause. So beautifully they guided. So I also thank the video coverage professors and students. So thank you very much, because you are going to make everyone in the history. Okay, so thank you very much, professors. So at last I thank each and everyone, okay, for the successful conduct of this particular program. So thank you once again. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.